Stand firm for Jesus. Part 5 of a 6-part series from a blog written by Dr. Tim Jennings. Liberty at stake. The United States Constitution was established to provide the people with the greatest liberty possible in a sinful world. Previously we have looked at the kings of the south and north, the glorious land, God's people, Satan's methods of lies and coercion, and the final movements where we are today. Finally, we will look at God's methods, but right now we are to look at liberty at stake. Christians are being tempted right now to align with the King of the North, and I see those forces rising in society today, but we must resist. We need to recognize that Jesus said, "My kingdom is not of this world." We are not to fall into the trap of believing that we can achieve justice through human governments or laws upon others. As is written in Zechariah chapter 4 verse 6, "Not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit, says the Lord Almighty." In this sinful world, the only righteous use of governmental powers is to restrain evil, not to advance righteousness. External power can only be righteously used to stop people from harming others. It can never be used to force people to love, to be kind, generous, true, loyal, and faithful. When government moves away from neutral laws that restrain harmful activities into advancing moral agendas, the government itself becomes abusive. Whether the Dark Ages Church, Sharia laws in Islamic countries, or the final movements over religiously outraged people today. The United States Constitution was established to provide the people with the greatest liberty possible in a sinful world, by restraining those historic forces that have arisen throughout history to exploit the masses. The three primary exploitive forces the Constitution was established to restrain are the government itself, the dominant religious power, and the aristocracy, wealthy big business. But with liberty comes responsibility. We must realize, as John Adams, second President of the United States and co-author of the Declaration of Independence, wrote, "Our Constitution was made only for a moral and religious people. It is wholly inadequate to the government of any other." Stand firm for Jesus. Don't be deceived into joining the King of the North or the King of the South. As is written in Hebrews chapter 8 verse 10, "This is the healing plan I will renew with the house of Israel after that time, declares the Lord. I will recreate and cleanse them, and restore my law of love in their minds, and write my principles of benevolence on their hearts. I will be the God they love, admire, and adore, and they will be a people who reveal my true character Prepare, for liberty is at stake.